beautiful dreamer. I'm so glad you're here. This is a space to rest, to dream, and to come home to yourself. I'm Susan Bruck, and I invite you to listen and receive. Simply let the sound, story, and stillness carry you into deeper peace. Hello, it's Susan from the Beautiful Dreamer Society. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video slash podcast. And I want to start with the Dreamer Path Oracle deck. Already shuffled. And let me pull a card. Dream of Air. I think I maybe got that one not too long ago. But anyway, it's what we got for today. Dream of Air. And let me see what I wrote about Dream of Air. All right, here we go. Dream of Air. Wish upon a dandelion puff and watch air carry your dream into the realm of magic and possibility. Air holds your hopes gently, like Raphael's breath upon your cheek, lifting them into the sky's wide embrace. It carries the bird song, the laughter of children, the prayers of countless hearts. All return to you transformed, refreshed, and enlivened. Air dreams of carrying love and beauty everywhere, weaving each hope into the greater dream of life. Your dream matters, and you are never alone. That's the Dream of Air. So this week in my Substack post, I write about my embroidery, Medusa in Bloom. You can see a picture of it in the post, or maybe I can put it at the beginning of this video. I'll try. And it just led me, I first saw the image of Medusa in recent times at an online conference that I went to, where one of the presenters was wearing a t-shirt that had a picture of Medusa's head and all the snakes all around, and it said, "Petrify the patriarchy." And I was like, oh, I never thought of, well, I haven't really thought of Medusa at all for a long time. But the only thing that I remembered about her was from when I was reading Greek mythology, and it was a story about how Perseus had to kill her, and the only way he could do it was hold up a mirror to her, because the sight of her looking her in the eye, looking her in the snakes, I don't remember exactly, would turn a man to stone. So he held up the mirror to her, and she saw her own reflection and turned to stone. But what I realized is that there's been a reclaiming of Medusa as a archetypal figure. And I also discovered, and all of this after I finished this piece, which took me months to make. It's embroidered, and it's got beads sewn on it, and it's got some crocheted flowers and some felted snakes. It's got all sorts of stuff. It's very detailed, and I just worked on it because it called to me. I haven't had that feeling with a work of art for a while now, that just like I just wanted to get back to it and I wanted to work on it. But this time it was different because I also wanted it to be slow. And I think that part of that is this, after having been so ill in December, I just have felt the need to slow down, and the stitching helped. It just really helped. And it also slowed down the image. I had a starting image. Actually, she was going to be a kind of a doll at first, but I kept finding new things that wanted to be part of her. And afterwards, I found that she's a symbol of feminism, of like reclaiming um, our power from the male gaze. And I also, just this last week or so, I was reading about kundalini energy. Is like, that's this idea that we have this kind of coiled snake at the base of our spine, and that it can wake up and come up to our spine, and it's a kind of energetic awakening. But I read that and I was like, wait a second, snake, Medusa, snakes, hair, snakes, snake hair. And so I Googled it, and sure enough, not only has Medusa become a feminist symbol, but she's also a spiritual symbol of just this reclaiming this energy, this kundalini energy. I think they're both connected. Um, this reclaiming of our rage and our creativity and the flow of energy, because I realized, at least for myself, how even though I don't think that there are negative emotions, and I worked really hard to make space for the children that I taught and for my own children to feel their anger and express it, that it hasn't always been okay for me to express my anger. I like to think of myself as a kind and gentle person, and I am, but I also have this anger, this rage, um, not necessarily directed at a particular person, but just anger at how our society is, how it treats women. And I realized that, well, a couple things that I, when I was a lawyer, I would go to court when I worked for legal aid or the public defender's office. I would go to court and I would argue on behalf of people to defend their rights, so I could channel that, well, what I thought at least was like this righteous anger towards the system into helping people. Um, but just like with the children that I taught for so many years many years after that, I I did it for others, but I wasn't so good at doing it for myself. So for me, it's not done, but it's the beginning of a reclamation of that energy and that power. And really, I feel like I have more energy as I let this energy flow in me, this energy of anger, of being present, like of not being afraid to be seen, and not worrying so much about what other people think of me. It's never going to stop completely, I don't think, but worrying about it less. And in my piece, Medusa in Bloom, I put mirrors, just little, I forget what they're called, just little mirrors that are sewn on to the piece. But it was really important to me that this piece have mirrors that looked out, so that instead of Medusa being destroyed by her own reflection, we see back a reflection of ourselves when we look at this being who has been thought of as a monster and dangerous. So anyway, that is my some of my thoughts about Medusa and Medusa in Bloom. So just going to take a look at my post to see if there was anything else I wanted to tell you guys. No, but I mean, I could go on and on, but you can read me going on and on if you'd like. But I wanted to guide a meditation to this week as I do every week, but I didn't really want to tap into that rage in a meditation that's guided like this, where we're each in our own separate spaces and then just leave you hanging. So my idea is more to just ground into this dark feminine energy, just to explore it a little bit and gently. So let's try it and see how it goes. I have been making a point in my meditations, both my own meditations that I do by myself and also in the ones that I've been guiding, to trust in the flow and let go again of these ideas that I have of, like, there's too much silence, or I should talk more, or I shouldn't say that, whatever that is that pops into my head. So I am working on tuning into that energy of creativity and that life energy and letting it flow. So, all right. I know I said I was going to stop talking, and now I'm going to keep talking, but guide you through a meditation. So, as always, begin by getting comfortable. You can sit up, you can lay down. If you're sitting, you want your spine to be comfortably straight. And if you're sitting in a chair, put your feet flat on the floor. Otherwise, if you're sitting on the floor or a cushion like I am, you can sit cross-legged. Hands can be in whatever position is comfortable. As we begin, I will place my hands on my heart, and I would invite you to do the same if you like. Hands on heart or hands on belly, or one in each place, can just help to calm the nervous system and help you to focus. So try it if you want, and if you do, feel free to move your hands back to your lap or to wherever they feel comfortable as we go along. All right, so do what you need to do to feel comfortable. Wiggle or stretch your shoulders or neck. Shake out your hands if you'd like, and then when you're ready, let yourself come to stillness. You can let your eyes either close or just soften and lower your gaze, whatever feels right to you in this moment. And let's just start with an inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth with a sigh. Again, let's do that again. Inhale through your nose and exhale with a sigh. And one more time. Inhale through your nose and exhale with a sigh. And let's begin now with a few heart breaths, focusing on your heart center that goes from the front through to the back of the center of your chest. And let's breathe in peace and breathe out love. 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 And feel that energy of love filling your whole body, radiating out from your heart down to the bottoms of your feet and the tips of your fingers and the top of your head. And feel that energy of love expanding out into the space around you, your energy field or auric field. And enjoy being in this space of love. Bring your attention to your feet, to whatever part of your feet, whether it's the soles of your feet or the sides of your feet, whatever part of your feet is touching the ground beneath you. Bring your awareness there and feel that connection to earth. And bring your awareness to the top of your head and feel that connection from the crown of your head up to the starry heavens. And let this place of stars and angels and the earth, let those energies meet and join together in your heart. And connected to heart and earth and spirit, I invite you to walk with me. We walk on a wooded path. Notice the temperature, the smells around you, the sounds. Notice how you feel as you walk on this path. And up ahead is a big hill. We walk up to that hill and there's an opening there, an opening into a cave. Let's step inside this cave. Give your eyes a moment to adjust to the light if you need to, and look around. What do you see here? Use all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What's the temperature? What does the ground feel like, or the walls of the cave if you're touching them? And how do you feel in this space? Find a place to sit inside of this cave, some place that feels comfortable and safe. Notice what you're sitting on, what you're leaning against perhaps. Notice if there are crystals or if there's moss, or if you can hear or feel water somewhere nearby. And rest here in this space and feel in this cave, this womb-like space, feel the presence, the feminine, the dark feminine, the mystery. Feel it around you. Perhaps she has a form, or perhaps it's just a presence. Just notice and feel and sit with this presence, this dark feminine energy. If she has a form, is it the form of a snake or a woman, a goddess, an animal, or a plant or crystal or angel? Trust yourself to connect in whatever way is right for you. And let's just rest in this space and commune with this energy, this loving energy, grounded on the earth, surrounded by this earth energy. And as you rest and listen, I will share some tones with you. And as the song fades away, look in your heart and open your senses to see if this feminine energy has a message for you, or perhaps some healing. It might be a thought, or a sensation, or an emotion. or it might be silence and stillness. Whatever she offers you, hold it in your heart, hold it in your womb. And as we prepare to take our leave, we thank this energy of the dark feminine, this nourishing, mysterious energy. And we thank the cave that has held us during this brief time. And we walk back out of the cave, back along the forest path, noticing how we feel now, and bring yourself back into your physical body. We will end with 3 heart breaths, breathing in peace and breathing out love, breathing in peace and breathing out love, breathing in peace and breathing out love. And bring your awareness back to your body. Feel whatever ground is supporting you beneath you. Feel the air on your skin. Feel your clothes against your skin. Notice any sounds close to you or further away. Wiggle your fingers and toes if that feels good, and feel free to stretch. And as we conclude this meditation, allow your eyes to open if they haven't yet. And thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I would love to hear how it was for you. That's all for today. I will be back in 2 weeks. I'm off in a couple of days to my daughter's graduation in California, and I will see you when I get back. And in the meantime, I wish you lots of love and strength and courage. See you again soon, I hope. Bye-bye.